Good afternoon, Hung Cowboys. I'm coming to you live this Thursday afternoon from the beautiful Danny's bedroom, and we are here for your Week 2 fantasy football recap in the Hung Cowboys League. So here we go. This week we're doing a tier list. We're going to go through these matchups and see how everybody's team's looking as we get through the rest of this season. So matchup 1, we've got Team Chef Redommer, and we've got Team Glizzy Globler. They're both 1-1 after this week. Glizzy Globler came out with a big win, down his number 2 pick. Somehow Mahomes is popping off. He's taken down Chef, who, let's be real, we all saw Barkley, we all saw Gibbs. We thought this was a good team. It's just not quite enough. It's not enough to take down the Globler. Is his defense getting 0 points helping him? Absolutely not. We'll see how this works out the rest of the season. As of right now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put Chef, despite the loss, he's going in the B tier. Luke, Xavier Worthy, number 2, he's out. He's hurt already. Not a good look. You're going in the C tier. Evan Ingram's kind of hurt now, too. We'll see how that works out for you. Number 2, we got Osama bin Laden versus Team QVN Rich Gang. And in this matchup, we've got a big dub for Mr. Osama bin Laden. He put up 105 points. Not a whole lot. Under projection, under projection, under projection, under projection, under projection. Bo Nick saved him. Kicker saved him. Defense saved him. A dub's a dub in this league, and he also is at 1-1. We got another 2 1-1s here. Richie, I hate to say it, it's happening again already. We're in week 2. You've already got, second to least points scored against you in the league. You're at 213. It might just be a repeat of last year. He might just somehow win a bunch of weeks and dominate the rest of the season. At the moment, I'm go ahead. I know you're my team captain. You're going in D tier. And Osama bin Laden, I'm going to go ahead and put you up in the B tier with Chef. I think we got some potential here. I think 1-1. I think you're on your way up. Next up, we've got Howie Normus against Team Gucci Gabagool. Gucci Gabagool put up a huge week this week, putting up 151 points against Howie Normus. Howie, it's just not looking good. You're down here with Richie in the points scored. You got everybody just dicking you down 2 weeks in a row. It's a long season. Jared Goff putting up 34. That's about a third of your team's points. You're going to need to do more here, The team's going to need to do more for you to get some wins and hang on to your belt. So, our other team captain, also going in the D tier, Gucci Gabagool. He's going in the A tier. He's 2-0. His team's strong. He's just, he's not quite an S tier team. Next up, we got the Hung Father, a name no one gave him, just named himself, against Dirty Duval Dan. And Dirty Duval Dan did some Dirty Duval dicking on the Hung Father here. Just pretty much everyone on his team popping off. I mean, I know we all hated watching Jamar Chase go for $1 million against the Jags, but Dirty Duval Dan really, really needed that this week. Well, he kind of needed it. He still won by about 25. He could have done without much from Jamar Chase here. The Hung Father, he put a lot of faith in one particular team this year. He's got Justin Jefferson. He's got J.J. McCarthy. He's got the Vikings defense. If this Vikings team doesn't pan out, it is just not looking good for Mr. Hung Father. So we are going to go ahead and put the Hung Father down here in C tier. I'm not going to go ahead and say, he's worse than Luke. So we'll go ahead and swap that around. But Dirty Duval Dan, you are going to be moving up with Steven here into the A tier. And that brings us to our last matchup of the week. And that's going to be Andrew's Agreeable Team, your current leader, by the way, against Inches and Gold But Thick. And wow, what a team. Justin Fields goes down, and it doesn't even matter. A couple points off the top of the week. My kicker is a god, 24 points. And Justin Fields, he's out. It doesn't even matter. We got Daniel Jones coming off the bench next week. We got no problems. The bench is strong. This is a team that's a clear-cut S tier. And, on the other side of things, you might look at Inches and Gold But Thick here and think, wow, 0-2 earlier in the season. or early in the season, he's already got, the most points scored against him as usual. It's what he does. But there's one thing we know about Inches and Gold But Thick, and that's that he's going to finish in 4th. So let's go ahead and put him at the bottom of A tier in his clear-cut 4th place position. It's right where he belongs. Now we're going to do something a little fun now. We're going to add in a couple more pieces here to this tier list. And you might recognize some of these from this past week. We're going to start out with, my God, Brandon Aubrey. And, he put up 24.5 points for me. We're going to go ahead and put him into the S tier. He's the clutchest man alive. And I really needed that. Now, on the other side of things, we've got Brian Bricks for Hands Thomas Jr., who really let our whole city down this week. The man's playing scared. He doesn't want to go for the ball. I promise you, you go watch the end of that game again. That is not Trevor's fault. I know a lot of you were blaming Trevor for that. It was not his fault. He was hitting people in the hands. That Travis Hunter pass interference call was fucking nonsense. That was clean. He got all ball. Anyway, BTJ, you got to do better. You're down here with our former champs, just like you were a former champ last year. It's just not working out. On the other side of things, we've got, just this clutch man who 2 weeks in a row is putting up, last 2-minute scoring drives to clutch out wins, especially against the Texans. We're going to go ahead and put him next to his owner, Q. That's going to be Baker Mayfield in the A tier. And he is just the best. On the other side of things for QB, we've got the Hung Fathers representative here. And this man's played 8 quarters of football. He's got 1 good quarter of football in him. He just had a kid, and now he decided he wants, his paternal leave, so he's faking an injury for the next 4 weeks. You put him with the war paint, clear D tier, kind of sucking ass so far. You put him without the war paint. We haven't seen him play without the war paint yet, but we can probably assume D tier. He's not going to work out. Danny, we could also call this, let's go ahead and edit this. This is the worse than Kirk Cousins tier. And I think that feels a lot better for this bottom tier. And last but not least, I don't know if anyone else had any reason to watch this 10 o'clock Monday night game. If you're all addicted to football, you'll just watch anything they put out. Me too. I had to watch Geno Smith try to throw the ball to Brock Bowers. And this dude fucking blows. I don't know if any of you have watched a Raiders game anytime recently. This dude had like 12 throws over 10 yards, and he missed every single one of them. 3 of them were picks. It's fucking terrible. This is a miserable football player. This is how he looked on the bench after throwing all his picks. Geno Smith, you're going in the worse than Kirk Cousins tier. Kirk Cousins isn't even playing. He's on the bench. I mean, I know the Chargers defense looked good, but it's inexcusable. You need to get the ball in Bauer's hands, for me personally. But yeah, that's gonna be our week 2 recap. I'm the best. I'm 2-0. I'm running the show here. Most points scored. I'm clearly just gonna run away with it this year. This is what last year should have been if I had just picked Saquon over ETN. It's meant to be. So good luck this week, boys. I'm taking it all. And stay home.